really special about trusting that this random reading you found on YouTube or maybe on my channel if you're my fan has something to tell you. There's no zodiac sign pulling you in. There's no promise of fame or fortune or power. It's just simply me, you, this moment, and this message. So thank you very, very much for trusting me. The energy of your reading feels, I'll be honest, feels a little bit lonesome, sad, and a little bit of a drag. What I'm feeling is an almost defeated process of questioning, like, how did I end up here? Where am I supposed to go? Is this really what this is? Is there a better way? Why can't I be so confident in myself that I just shine? Why do I have to hide? Why do I question every move I take, every look I make? Almost like we can't even smile without wondering if we bared too many teeth or if there's too many lines on our face, or maybe we didn't look the right direction. It feels that existence is full of anxiety. I was hearing this song in my mind as I was shuffling. It's Young by Vacations. It goes like, another day goes by. It's pretty sad, as you can tell. And it's almost like we're stuck on autopilot and we're wondering like, oh, how many days do I have to keep up this routine that isn't fulfilling me? To know that a new life is yours as soon as you understand that it's yours to take, yours to summon, to harness, to control. And it all starts with your perspective and your trust. So let's go ahead and get into the reading for you. Remember, when it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable, so please take it with a grain of salt. The future is yours to harness, yours to change, and everything here is for guidance, not guarantee. We have a discord, regrowth, and passage here. I feel that things have been very chaotic, probably most of your life, and we're still trying to heal from a lot of trauma and a lot of instability and confusement. And now that life has a bit more monotony to it, we wonder if this is really the life that we were supposed to lead, right? And I'm not trying to say that life doesn't throw little things here and there for you to overcome. Of course it does. We're here on Earth. We're meant to overcome these challenges in order for our own growth. I don't think that life is absolutely boring for you, but it is an energy of, is this all that there is? And I think, maybe we've gone through a heartbreak recently, or maybe we've lost a loved one, or maybe we lost a job. There's some loss here, and we're feeling like we can't control the situation, but we always, always have control. And this card actually really popped out a lot for me. I pulled from this Wisdom Within card deck. It's so cute. I always call it my fortune cookie deck. And it says, the process is the worst until it isn't. The process is the worst until it isn't. So know that we're just in a tough period. We're in a tough time, and that isn't necessarily what your whole life is going to be. So have confidence that you can be more, have more, exist in more, have an environment of more. There's always more love, there's always more money, there's always more time. So you're not running out of time. I don't care how old you are. Time is relative. Time is experienced now. Time only exists in this very moment. And that's not to say that you shouldn't look forward to the future or reflect fondly on the past, especially if you have beautiful memories, especially if you have learned many lessons that will aid you for your future or even for your present. But I think that if we can actually be more present, you will see that the mundane isn't so mundane after all. That there are options before us. It's almost like, you know, I've lived in this city my whole life and I've never taken that guitar lesson I really wanted to when I was young. You know, like, I've lived in this city my whole life and I never went to that farmer's market or that bookstore or anything like that. And I think that we have these options before us, but we need to take the actual leap forward, intend it, and let ourselves experience it without fear of it not being as wonderful as everyone makes it out to be. It's like, I wonder if you even feel pressured to enjoy yourself and you're afraid like, oh, I'm gonna go out and it's gonna be boring and I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna be overstimulated from all the people and the lights are gonna give me a migraine. We're painting it in such a negative light before we even go there. So try to look at something and go, oh, that could be really fun and interesting. Let's go to that used bookstore and maybe I'll find this book I've always wanted to read, or maybe I can actually peruse a section I've never even looked before. Like, what's going on in the history section? What are people actually buying and reading? And I think it'll be fun, you know, even talking to the clerk or someone who works there going, hey, do you have any recommendations? That's a really big step and a really big leap for the energy of the person I'm picking up on. To talk to a stranger and feel comfortable and confident that you're A, not bothering them, B, you're not causing any sort of scene, C, you're like actually there to enjoy yourself and it's okay to enjoy that interaction and not feel like selfish for taking their attention or something like that. The biggest thing here is we're not quite confident, and I think it's because something recent has happened to steal that confidence from you. But take it back, baby. Take it back! It's yours! We don't want to live in that song. What's the lyrics? Hold on, let me look up the lyrics because I really like this song. Is what I'm feeling to a T. Okay, so Young Vacation just says, another day goes by. That's the only part I remember. And where was I? Didn't think I'd still be here. Just to make things clear, what's the use? I'm not talking sense. Call it a ruse on myself. I wanted to go. I wanted to say all things come to pass with time, but I want everything now to be all mine. The process of healing is often full of medicine that doesn't taste good, and that's okay because we have to trust the process. We have to trust that it will be better with time, and we have to be proud of ourselves for swallowing that giant horse pill or drinking that nasty Pepto flavored medicine. I hate Pepto, and I don't know, every day just tastes very bland or it tastes gross. There's no in between, and I think that's something that we have to force ourselves out of. I wish I could just be there and push you. Come on! And I don't know, maybe just watching this reading can be that for you, but know that it's time for you to shine your light. You have to stop dimming yourself because of shame or because you don't want to, you don't want people to look at you. I don't want to be perceived. Things like that. It's okay to be perceived. I think that you don't want to express too loudly because you feel like you're a nuisance to others by just being around, and that's not the case. And that's your definition, not others. You have no clue what people think when they look at you, when they're around you, when you smile at them, or maybe you're just looking in a section, like maybe you really love fantasy books and someone passed by you and they see you picking out this book and they're like, oh my god, that's my favorite book. That person must be really cool. Or like you're in a music store, you're wearing your favorite shirt from your show. Like, I don't know, maybe you really love Adventure Time and someone goes, oh my god, that person has a really cool shirt. I wish I could be their friend. You don't know. People think these things often. Not everyone is thinking the worst. Like, they're not pointing out all of your insecurities constantly. So just smile and know that you're a blessing to be around, and that's that. Smile and know that you're a blessing to be around, and that's that. So I wanted to read this. We have Selkie, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. I have it in my little booklet right here, so let's read it together. There are many thoughts about what the ancient story of the seal people or Selkies signify, but for me, it's about the masks we wear. Things being taken from us, how we hide parts of ourselves, and the longing for home, the call to be wild and free, embracing our true self, answering the deep call within, and sharing our true voice. It's time to come out of hiding. Show the world who you truly are. To embrace your uniqueness, your weirdness, your you-ness. Wear that shirt! Dye your hair! Or just, make that post. Be a YouTube creator. Be weird. Look, there's not a lot of people who are doing tarot readings and being a VTuber. There's not a lot of people who talk about being psychic or having spiritual experiences. There are not a lot of people in my sphere of influence that are doing what I do. In fact, a lot of the people who are like VTuber fans, they think I'm lying. And I'm not. I know I'm not. I know that I'm psychic. I know you're psychic. I know everyone is psychic, and they don't have to believe that. I'm not here to convince them either. But me knowing that and having that confidence is why I can get up every day and hit go live or hit post or show my face, share my voice, edit that video, sing in my video, and be like, I'm not very good at singing, but maybe somebody wanted to hear how that song goes. So I think that it's okay to be different. It's okay to be unique. And if there's anyone you need a first-hand experience of the magic of being yourself can do for you, let that person be me. Because I never, ever would have thought that I could be doing this and make it successful to my terms. I have people who love me, who want to see me shine, who want me to be my best. I get to post videos and do what I love and touch people's hearts. I get to make my art. I get to do animations. I get to buy tarot decks and have them as a tax write-off. It's all amazing, and it's all because I decided that I'm not going to hide anymore. And that's something that you don't need to do either. So, what can we do to stop dimming our light to fit in? How can we learn to unmask and find joy in it? Oh, well, this is who I am. This is who I be. Come and see. Okay, I know I didn't quite, oopsies, I definitely just dropped that in the trash can. But anyways, I know I didn't quite go into the cards, but I want you to know that in the future, we are going to, in time, heal and find passion and find reason and find beauty in life again. We're gonna start romancing life again soon. So know that, live in that, have it. It's yours, and you can take it as soon as you're ready to focus on your new life, because that's when we start to manifest. That's when we start to create. That's when we start to transform, when we have that vision. So go through that passage. You are regrowing. We're having growing pains right now. It doesn't feel too good, but you're still taking that medicine. This is definitely medicine for you. It's not fun to be yelled at like, oh my gosh, stop hiding yourself. No one wants to hear that. But it's important that you take it and you go, you know what? You're right. You know what? You're right. I do want to wear that cool shirt and dye my hair and be a YouTuber, and I do want to be a VTuber. I do want to make music, and I don't care if my music sounds weird and I use a lawnmower in the track. Something like that. There's an old part of you that will die in this process, and it'll be very liberating. Let me know if that resonated. Let me know if you enjoyed that. I wish you the best with everything that you are endeavoring. All the decks I'm using are below. Also, I'd like to thank everyone who ordered a private reading. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I will get to those as soon as I can. Get that on my Ko-fi if you so wish. You don't have to. I wish you so much love and blessings. Remember that you are never, ever alone. And you are loved. I love you. Bye-bye.